Real life street stars. We here with Get Mo.
Hey.
What up, what up? Motherfucking fact, man.
Hey, I appreciate it.
Hey, man, for these boys who don't know, deaf, dumb, stupid, been living up under a rock, man, tell them where you from and how long you been doing your thing.
Yeah, man, it's Gitmo. I'm from the 903. That's East Texas, a little town called Athens. I've been fucking around since I was 18. I'm 27. It's a lot to learn about me. Y'all stay tuned.
Man, Athens, Texas, man. For those who don't know, man, that's Texas, man. All up through there, man, all the way, Athens, Palestine, all them little big cities, you know what I'm saying, that represent Texas, you know what I'm saying, East Texas. Tell them about what it's like over there, man, the music scene, and how you play the role in it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so everybody want to make it, everybody want to be a star, but you got to start somewhere. Each city is like its own little entity. You got a hot rapper, couple of handful of rappers, you got a hot producer, you got a hot engineer, you got a hot DJ. So me being from Athens, I fuck around with Athens and Malakoff. I got DJ J-Rock, he a OG in the game.
In the building.
OG. He back there posted like he got the glizzy on him.
Yeah. He been DJing for me since I was 18.
Damn.
Showing me the ropes, introduced me to a lot of people. I got my producer from Athens, Peanut Butter, got the dopest studio, all the top-notch equipment.
His studio lit.
And then, what I'm saying, artists, I'm an audio engineer / artist, and there's another artist, Todd from Athens. Everybody do their own thing, man. We book our own venues, we make our own flyers, we hype our own selves up, and then if you build it, they'll come. And we just been doing this for a minute, trying to fuck around with y'all's platform to expose ourselves, to Dallas and everything.
Real talk. Born in California, man. Was it Inglewood or?
Yeah,
born in Inglewood, man. I know blood. Yeah. Was he cripping or was he bleeding? Cripping or bleeding?
Yeah.
It's making a comeback.
That's ironic y'all asked, man. I don't gangbang. My dad was a rolling 60s crip. He's Samoan and black. He from Inglewood, but
that's real.
He locked up for life in behind that stuff. But I don't bang, you know what I'm saying? I'm straight neutral.
Red shoes, bro, you tripping, bro.
He said, I don't bang.
You want to hear a little story? We all went to Cali, right? We was just tripping out. We just went out there, we're going to film, do some shit, just see the scenery. Every nigga in the car except me wanted to go to the hood. And I'm like, why would the fuck would we fly way out here to go down?
Yeah.
I was like, my nigga, we in Cali, bro, we seen the hood in Dallas. We grew up in the hood. These niggas want to go to the hood. So, past that, you know what I'm saying, you coming out, you trying to build a name, audio engineering. What is your certifications in that? What made you decide to do the engineer? Because a lot of people, when they are artists, they don't even want to deal with that type of stuff.
Yeah, so when I was fresh into it, learning and everything, I was coming out the closet and no, none of that type of stuff. I was going to say, hold on. I was rapping.
He was working in the closet.
Yeah.
We recorded.
I was recorded. Yeah.
Trapping in the closet.
I was straight recording myself, had the free version of FL Studios, having to keep it on forever. Can't save it.
As a nigga that made a ton of beats on the FL demo, we made whole mixtapes on that bitch. Did you ever make a tight ass beat and that bitch crash? And you just like,
I had tight ass beat and it crashed. I done had where I thought I saved it, knowing damn well you can't save on the free demos and turn the computer off. But production ain't my thing. But I started out doing that and went to one of the local artists showcases, or not even showcases, just a sit down with the program directors with 97 on the beat. And it's when Big Bink was out here, and he pretty much told me, like, you got something, but the quality ain't gonna compete with the songs I'm playing on my radio station. He linked me up with a Dallas producer, engineer, Victor Clark, go by Fascination, currently engineering for Cole Beasley, 80 Stings. Like, it went viral real quick. I was working with him for a little bit, paying and breaking bread, and you know what I'm saying, I ain't rich or nothing like that. I'm working, I'm doing this. So I decided, man, it's time for me to figure out how Faz is doing this so I can do it. So I went, bought the curriculum of Pro Tools, taught myself, bought the equipment, and taught myself for a minute. Time passed, I ended up going to school for that stuff. I went to Media Tech Dallas, got a recording arts diploma, finished top of my class, got Pro Tools certified as well. So I could do my thing with credentials to show, like, I just ain't bullshit and you're gonna get what you pay for. It's a service.
Shout out to that man. Black man.
Appreciate it.
So, fast forward, you done got your certification, you know what I'm saying? Now we back to the music. What are we working on currently? You know what I'm saying? You got the after the fact, boom, and that motherfucker hard. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate it.
What's going on? You got the visuals too. Tell us what we're working on.
So right now I'm really pushing the single after the fact. We got a new videographer. He go by Twan Visuals. out there in Marshall, Texas. So I'm shooting a video with him. I got it on every digital platform from iTunes, Spotify to everything overseas. But without the fan base, it ain't gonna make no bread. But when it do pop, it's all coming in my pocket. I work with TuneCore. That's who I do my digital publishing with. I need to start doing some more shows. I stopped doing shows, so hopefully, you know what I'm saying, I get some book when I'm doing this. But I got like 7 mixtapes out there. I used to have a whole bunch of stuff on every digital platform, but I got going DatPiff, search Gitmo. I got 8 mixtapes. They all fired. It's all written by me, either produced by Peanut Butter or J-Rock. But yeah, right now I really just want to focus on the single. You know, I'm taking advantage of the digital world, do interviews with every platform I can, push that. Once I get that popping, start getting some money, engineering other people because they like the way my sound is, or getting money from getting booked for shows, man, I'll take it to the next level.
Right. Man, now, I was going to ask about your spirituality because I did see a song. It was almost like a Christian-based song. You know what I mean? I can't remember the chorus.
Yeah. It's called God Bless These Streets.
God Bless These Streets. I like the chorus, actually.
Yeah. That was a weird little moment in my musical journey.
Yeah. So I was going to ask about it because it almost sounded like you were a Christian rapper for a brief moment.
Yeah.
Talk about that.
Yeah, so like being like 4 mixtapes into the game, my family from the very jump, you know, I was raised and born in a Baptist family, you know, so I have those morals growing up, but everybody's like, man, why you want to be secular? Like, God will bless you if you do Christian rap. You know, you're constantly hearing that coming from that side of the family. So about 4 mixtapes into the game, I did a little project and it was called The Difference. It's on DatPiff also, which they said it was stupid to mix secular with Christian, but I started out doing secular rap. I had a song called Badass Yellow Boy, which I ended up getting on Raising the Bar with Jay Cruz. Shout out to Jay Cruz. That was produced by Victor Clark, the engineer I mentioned. And, you know, I had Badass Yellow Boy on there, and then halfway through the project, I converted to some struggle, to some Christian rap. Now I'm like, in my raps you hear, I'm pretty much praying and like asking for forgiveness, but I'm doing it witty with the same punchline, same bars, and it was just a little something I put out there.
So how long did that last? I'm curious.
At last for that project, I did one show.
Came up on the Lord after that one.
I pressed them up. I made my money back. I sold them in East Texas, $10 a CD, and I was booking venues, still doing parties. But I don't know, man. The devil was like trying to come at me since I was trying to do something right, because I had 2 parties
He won.
where stuff just went ham and people were fighting, and so I was like, you know what? You can't mix this with this.
Man, I'm gonna tell you some real spill, bro. The Lord gave you a talent, bro. As long as you pour into the people and speak it real and don't speak no ignorance into people's life, you know, it's a lot of niggas who rap about bullshit and that ain't never lived. Them be the niggas that's poison. But as long as you speaking your truth and your struggle, you'll never. The Lord will always bless you. You know what I'm saying? That's what you better know. You know what I'm saying? But and it's crazy, bro, because when I used to do music, you know, you hear a lot of that stuff from the parents, you know, we didn't raise you like this. Like, what are you talking about? And it don't even be like, like you just act like I'm acting like a drug lord. I'm just rapping, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Whatever, man.
It's
but
just
so,
come with it.
you know, give us, what does a Get Mo show like? You know what I'm saying? Tell us what we experience if we come to like one of your shows or your performances. What are we gonna experience?
Yeah, if you come to my show, we're gonna have a banging DJ, probably more than likely DJ J-Rock, but we're gonna have a banging DJ, the music gonna be jumping. And I'm from the country, so we used to doing pastor parties with 200 to 300 people, so beer pong tables is mandatory. We'll have a bunch of them, you know, BYOB. People like to do what they do where you don't want to speak on, but people shooting dice, girls twerking, like people trying to get laid. It's fun parties. So we pretty much do our own shows, like I said, book our own videos, promote ourselves. It's pretty much like going to a giant kickback, as legit as it can be, you know what I'm saying?
Do you find it hard being self-sufficient? Because I know we was like that too, but it's like when you start working with other people, it's like you almost get promotion from them. So being self-sufficient is almost harder because you're your own promotion team, you're your own producer.
Exactly.
You find it harder to kind of maneuver that way?
It's very hard because, like I said, I've been rapping for 10 years, but I've been getting all my money doing engineering other folks, doing the live production, you know. That's where I get my money. The music is very hard trying to move how you want to move. People think like you're going to get put on off popularity, which it does happen, but that's when that platform is trying to work together and make shit happen. But when you trying to come up, you paying for everything. You paying for gas money. You paying for getting your project. Yes. If you don't got a talent, see, people think I'm in a way trying to rap because I get money engineering. they don't like the fact that I get to rap for free because that's a talent, but that's just part of the game, making yourself more valuable. But yeah, it's very hard to move being self-sufficient, but it's worth it. Once I do pop it, anything go viral, I ain't gotta break bread with nobody. It's all coming to me. So,
do you feel like you know, for those when you know everything, you know, you engineer yourself, you're able to do that. Do you feel like I mean, as you just said, it helps you, but should you be working with you know, multiple engineers, multiple producers, you know, moving around the studios? Because, of course, I know Athens, Texas is booming. I fuck with people out of Athens. People do want to go out to H-Town. Austin is jumping. Dallas is jumping. Do you feel like you need to get out and move up to these bigger cities and kind of work with these other artists, producers?
Yeah, most definitely. Coming from Media Tech, I met a bunch of artists, a bunch of engineers. I could shout out a handful of people, but I do want to shout out the Vibe Labs. Vibe Lab Dallas, they all graduated from Media Tech, leased a building, and doing their thing the right way. They got a business going on. So if I'm in Dallas, I'm working at Vibe Labs or going to Media Tech, just chilling with old classmates. I was an intern there for a little bit, so they got love for me. Yeah, in the country, I really need to travel. That comes back to being hindered by a budget. You know, I wish I could just meet up with people popping on SoundCloud and, you know what I'm saying, networking and flying up on them. They pay me to pay for a room or something, engineer, get my bread, but that's coming. But yeah, I do need to network more, and I try. I done network for artists in Dallas. Jason Lyric is one of the artists. I did like 3 of his projects. Shout out Jason Lyric.
Sick. Nice work.
Yeah, Progress is another artist from Dallas that I done network, engineer for him. I done engineer for a lot of people, but I need to be in their face more. The public ain't really aware. I don't tag my stuff. That's another thing I did.
Speaking of engineers, man, why don't engineers get as much love as producers, man? It's like you hear, you know what I'm saying? Like you'll hear the producer tags and all that, but when it comes to engineers, we don't really know any. Nobody shouts the engineers out in tracks, none of that type of shit.
Yeah, cause I don't know, like some engineers just about getting money and getting out the way. You got engineers that want to be superstars too. Like, the only engineer that you could think is superstars. Me, I look up to engineers
I've never seen one. Yeah, I just never seen one, bro.
You just gotta be in the game and be aware. Young Guru is Jay-Z's engineer. He's sort of the superstar to people that's tech savvy and nerds. You know, he has seminars and conventions people go to. What's the dude with Rick Rubin? Rick Rubin's another one. He engineered a lot of legends, and he's like popping in the game.
You naming niggas that's been in the game for 30 years.
Yeah, I'm gonna let the OG.
Most engineers are basically low key. That's basically, if you notice, most engineers are basically low key. What it is that they just want to get their money and just get out, you know, just get out of it. They don't want all that fame. They don't want all that kind of that publicity. It's just like that. I mean, you got producers that want to be hot and popping, but most engineers are just low key. That's it.
Now, since Cardi B started rapping, it's been a lot of stripper rappers. How much ass is being thrown at y'all at this point for studio time?
Nah, no comment.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. I was gonna be like, engineers want to be low key because half the engineers, engineers is Stevie J in the game.
Yeah. Now that come with the territory.
Did you ever leak this track?
Yeah.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Engineers should tag their music. That would be dope. Damn it, I mixed this. I'm, mixed by. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm about to start tagging mine though. Like, you may as well, because that's a big part of the game, man. You change people. I had somebody tell me, "Damn, dude, you got me sounding like me, but that don't sound like me." Like, it was like, he said it weird. We was high, but like, you just change people's perception of themselves. You know, they don't believe they can just take a dry delivery and then you process it and do everything and it's sounding like this. People will be amazed. That's the beauty of being an engineer.
Now, I was looking on your gram page, I seen your daughter, whatever. You're very family oriented, always, you seem like you're very with your family, you know what I'm saying? How is it trying to, be an artist and still be a family man? Because most cats find it hard to differentiate the two.
Man, that is the story of my life. That's the most difficult part of the game is when you're an entertainer, and I ain't ugly at that, Right. I ain't cocky or conceited, but I am the best looking artist y'all done seen in a while on this episodes, you know what I'm saying? But
hold it.
Comment if you feel different.
Yeah. You should tag me if you feel different.
Yeah, hey, Tag Gizmo 903 if you have something to say or rebuttal, cause I'm handsome. But yeah, it's very hard. Like I've been with my baby mama on and off for over 6 years. I got a 3-year-old daughter, which is the outcome. And I ain't married. You don't see no ring on my finger. And it's just trying to work it out is very difficult. Like
I gotta ask you, bro, what's the pettiest shit you took when y'all broke up?
The pettiest shit, condoms. I bought them hoes. You ain't using them. Ain't nobody else using them.
I don't even think.
Hey, yo.
I don't even think that was petty. That was necessity, bitch.
Hey, yo.
Because if I come back and one gone,
Yeah, it's a wrap.
done. So, with that being said, you know, with you having a daughter, you know, does that change the type of music you make, or does that influence the type of music you make?
Right now, I really don't, cause my music ain't really too gutter if you really listen to it. I'm more of a, I don't know what my style is like. I watch anime, I play video games, I hoop, and I was a good student. So I really try to rap with bars and articulate it and just come throw with it. Like this song After the Fact, I like it cause I was like jamming a lot of Lil Baby at the time and Gunna. I was listening to them and how they, so I was like, man, I'm about to just try to sauce it up how they did, and it came out. People was riding with it. I got a lot of people who don't rock with my music. They just, it ain't street enough. I ain't talking about flipping and all that stuff majority of the time, but
I ain't gonna lie, if I heard a Kamehameha in the rap, I'm hooked.
I got a single called Crash Dummy. It's on all digital platforms too. Got a music video by Da Vinci Film. Shout out to him. And
Shout out to Vinci.
it was on Stay Cheese TV, and they fired my ass up, and that was straight bars. Like people, all they saw was me like go Super Saiyan with the digital effects, and it was just like, man, nah, fuck this nigga. He doing too much.
Yeah.
We don't know him.
Yeah, we ain't fucking with him. Hey, what's the throatest comment? What's the wildest comment somebody put under there? They just hit to touch your soul, like damn.
I don't know. The one that I cracked up to do is like, damn, I thought he was about to talk about some real shit, having his daughter in a screenshot. He was like, this nigga on here bullshit.
Bro, I clicked on this to get enlightened.
This shit hurt my soul.
Yeah.
That's real. That thumbnail will fool you. You like you said, you actually do this engineering stuff, man. You know, it's your job, it's your livelihood. You make money off of it. With the artistry of it, if you don't make it as an artist, besides engineering, is there anything else that you want to like take a crack at? You know what I'm saying?
I like overseeing projects. To be like an executive producer to a small label or something, I would love to do that because I know how to do pretty much every aspect of the game, even video editing, you know, with Adobe Premiere to the audio engineering. I need to get stronger with production, working in MPCs and whatnot, but I like to be just an overall producer, overseer. I also like doing live shows, so if I'm not a rapper, if I could be the live sound engineer, that's pretty much, I could book the whole production gig. What's our budget? What all gear do we need? How many people we expecting? And have everything set up to where everybody would be mic'd up when it's time to go. Levels are right, no feeding back. Yeah. All the images, you know, is getting captured and projected. Like I do this live production shit for real. That's my day job.
If Soulja Boy asked you to executive produce his CD, what tips would you give that man?
Soulja Boy, nah, I ain't gonna hit that hoe. I ain't gonna hit that hoe. Hey man,
you want to talk about Drake?
I'm really happy that Soulja Boy is making the comeback because I really feel him doing this shit for like 10 years.
He's Godfather, bro.
Yeah, doing this shit for 10 years in East Texas. I done did a lot of shit for a lot of people, and a lot of people burn you as an engineer. Like they don't understand the craft of engineering. They don't understand business of you paying for studio time and services. Niggas like to come in and book an hour and think you can track a whole song, mix and master it, and it be so finessed and radio ready within an hour. Like it. But yeah, to answer your question, I tell him do his thing and just, you know, break me off. And when it's time to hit record, I'm hitting record. Give me an hour, I'm gonna have it back, mixed and mastered and dripping, for real.
So, with that being said, it's a lot of artists that are getting through the game, passing through the game just solely off trolling now. It doesn't even seem like they have any, because I haven't heard one song that that he's pushing, or no song really, but it just seems like most artists are just trolling to get in the game. Do you feel like, have you ever thought about maybe taking that as an advocate, or?
Hell yeah, man. Like, I can't see, look, like, people by my image, they gonna see me and be like, this old soft Drake ass type ass nigga. Like every time, if I start flexing and doing my thing or try to get fly or whatever, start working my shoulders, niggas quick to, bitch, you can't fight, bitch, I'll drop your ass. Like I done had people. I got shit on camera I done posted where people would just come swinging on me and stuff. Like, I don't know why, but I control, but I just know it's gonna end badly, like, cause it's gonna end badly.
You trying to spare these niggas.
I try, like I said, I got a daughter. I mean, if I didn't have a daughter, I'd probably still be wild. I was all trolling for bitches, being half naked in my crib, walking around just to get girls to like, or, you know what I'm saying, shooting guns, talking shit, flexing on people. But that shit adds up, especially being in a small town. Like, the same people you talk shit, you'll hit the one block one time and see the same dude twice type shit. So you really can't beef.
He said you hit the block once and see the same dude twice. Now, so since you know, and I know you rep your city hard, but have you ever thought about relocating to, you know, build your brand, make your brand bigger?
Yeah, Peanut Butter and J Rock, they both been saying you need to just go to Atlanta because it's a good market. I also thought about going back to California. You know, I got plenty of family out there that want me to come do music and stuff. It's a lot of stuff I got going on, but I feel like I want to be loyal to where I was raised. Even though I moved to East Texas when I was 9, so I always been putting on for the 903. I'd have made a lot of money as far as engineering wise in the 903, selling CDs. I put a lot of legwork. So I really want to stay home so they could see, they could be like, damn, we really watched this dude get made fun of. We watched him grind and do everything to the point where he's actually manifested what he's been talking about since he was 18, you know?
What would it mean to you to blow up inside your own home city? Like, what would that mean?
I'd be the first. I've been the first to do a lot of stuff from East Texas, so I feel like, you know, it was coming to me. It was a lot of work put in. I take that hype and come straight to Dallas and Houston. I try to do what I can there, and then from there, I just keep on trying to spread it.
Yeah, man. So just to make it clear, we ask a lot of artists, you know what I'm saying, when they come in, what is the most positive thing that's happened to you, and what is the shiestiest shit that's happened to you through your music career? Why don't you give us those two things?
The most positive thing that's happened to me, of course, having my daughter, like as far as being a man and life and everything, how life works, it's a trip. But the most positive aspect that happened in my music career would over being on East Texas radio stations, over being on K104, meeting all the people I met. It would have been going to school and actually learning the trade and getting those certifications and really mastering that stuff, putting those hours. That's the best thing, because that knowledge I can eat forever off that same knowledge. As long as my ears are working, my fingers can move, I can always eat. The worst thing that's ever happened to me is, like, I don't get the reciprocation. Me being knowing how hard it is independent, I show love to everybody. I try to work with everybody. I'll share everybody's stuff, and like, I just don't get the love reciprocated. You know, it ain't expressed, especially socially. People will compliment you in private, but socially, it's their ghost. So that's probably the shiciest stuff, is just seeing people for what it's worth, for what they're worth. They act like just because something's on a digital platform, it ain't real life. It's oblivious. But from where we from, the towns is too small like that. You gotta be 100 one way, or just don't be fugazi.
Man, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. We've been in this game for a minute, bro. That fake shit don't never stop. They're not gonna give you credit. You gonna get finessed. All the thing is just to know your blessing gonna be big on the end. Either that or you gonna go to jail. For these niggas playing with you.
Yeah, for real.
Hey man, you got any shout outs?
Yeah, man, I want to go ahead and just shout out the whole 903. I want to shout out my family. Shout out Real Life Street Stars. You know, shout out my new single, After the Fact. It's on all digital platforms. Stream it for me on Spotify. If you can get it, buy it. You know what I'm saying? Jam it. Show it to your DJ. Show it to your kids. Somebody come up with a dance for it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, if y'all need any engineering and y'all want it cheap, we'll pull up, or we got a studio. Just follow me on Instagram.
Pulling up with the engineer?
Oh yeah, we got all the gear to pull up mobily. You know, we got the MacBook Pros with Pro Tools. We got the mics. We got the cables, interfaces. We'll pull up to your spot. Getmo 903, GETMO 903. Y'all follow me on Instagram and we can communicate from there. I want to shout out one of my artists, Tump, got a new music video. You want to shout it out?
I swear I thought he was a killer. I thought he was a killer.
Yeah, man. I'm quiet, man. I'm kind of humble, you know.
Hey, man.
You gotta be that way sometimes, you know. Yeah, I got a new music video coming out, you know what I'm saying? It's called Grind Mode or whatever. And I'm gonna have some visuals from Upset. on that too. You know what I'm saying? But that's really pretty much all I got right now.
Hey man,
I'm
and
still
man,
working as an artist right now. So
man, that shit important too though, man. Shit, when you get that shit, link it, send us this way, man, so we can blast. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And give us y'all social medias. You know what I'm saying, for anybody who want to get in touch with y'all for any bookings or features.
Oh man, PB on the track on Instagram.
Okay.
PB on the track on the Facebook like page.
Yeah, PB on the track. That's a tag on After the Fact.
And BTump99 on everything, Instagram, Snapchat, whatever. You know, Facebook, all of it. That's all social media.
Yeah, Getmo903, GETMO 903 on Instagram. Look it up on Facebook. Y'all follow me and I appreciate it.
Yeah, you can look me up at DJ J-Rock, ROC 903 on Twitter, also on Instagram and on Facebook. And also, I do mix shows on 102.7, 106.9 The Blaze, Tyler, Texas.
Yeah, man. Well, we support everything you're doing, man. Get Mo After the Motherfucking Fact, man. Get it on all streaming
get that.
platforms. You know what I'm saying? We salute everything you're doing. We love it, man. You are a real life street star.
Hey, yeah, I appreciate it. Love y'all too, man. It's been a pleasure.
Hey.
Shout out Reallyfe Street Stars, nigga. Moolah. Hey.